Hey guys, quick update. I ordered the new water pump. It's going to be here tomorrow, Saturday. Today I'm going to be loosening the belt. I'm going to remove the fan. I'm going to also loosen the compressor and start removing some of the bolts here that secure the water pump in place. If all of that goes well, my next step is going to be to remove the pump, and that should put me in a really good position for tomorrow, because I don't know if I'm going to paint the new one yet. I'm still thinking about it, probably, but anyway, I want to make sure that everything is okay, and again, have everything ready for the new water pump. So stay tuned. Okay, so I removed the 4 nuts that hold that fan in place, and I'm going to try to remove it from this side so I don't block the camera. I'm just being careful so I don't damage anything. That's it. So that is out. That gives me a little extra room there. Next, I'm gonna loosen the compressor, followed by the alternator. That guy. And so I can remove the belts. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is try to get this compressor loose, and there's a couple of bolts here. First one, I don't know if I can show you here. Yeah, this one here is going to allow me to rotate the compressor. I'm going to bring it down so I can remove the belt, but in order to do that I have to also, I believe, loosen that one back here. So let's start turning some wrenches and see what happens. Okay, so next I'm gonna already loosen the alternator, so I'm gonna unhook the belt from the pulleys. This one here is a tight fit against the valve cover, so that's going to be an issue. I did not anticipate that. And again, every car is different, so I may have to actually remove this guy, because I don't want to damage the valve cover. So, bummer. Hey guys, it's not even 8:30 this morning, and I already received my my new water pump, which is fantastic. Here it is, and I'm comparing them with the aftermarket pump, and there are a couple little differences. Everything else is identical. You know, the holes where it kind of bolts onto the the engine. And but slight differences, like I noticed this portion up here, this one is shorter. And of course, you know, just to test things, I mean, height is identical. But one thing that I was comparing, these are new studs. I bought them yesterday, so I still have to Loctite them in place. But just comparing the how they perform, like this one, I can just spin very easily. This one actually has more resistance. So yeah, this one I guess was failing. So that is interesting. Comes with a little instruction sheet, which I'm gonna read, I always do. And also comes with these paper gaskets. I think they're probably fine, but what I did yesterday or the day before is I went to Advance and I got the Velcros. So I'm gonna be using these instead. Why not, right? It's kind of surprising to see made in the USA. Everything else seems to be made in China nowadays. So anyway, very excited about that. And it also has the big plug here for the top, which, by the way, I like the fact that these, instead of being like a hex type of bolt, these actually, all you take is your 1/2 inch wrench, and that kind of allows you to install it. And the same applies to this side plug, which that would be a 3/8. So you can actually use that if you need to remove it. I deleted the heater in my car, so I'm not going to be concerned about that part. But and the other thing that I'm really debating now, I really like the cast iron finish on this thing. It looks so cool, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna get some clear and keep it natural, because I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's gonna look awesome there. A little bit of element of change there. I know they're supposed to be Chevy orange, but I painted this one poorly. I have to admit, when I first got it. And the other small detail is this one. I don't know if you can see the studs are all the way in. I did it the same way they had it before from the shop that did the engine install, and that's not right. These are supposed to be like, let me see if I can focus in here, barely flush. So I'm gonna Loctite them in place. I'm debating between the red and the blue. I'm probably gonna use the red because I don't want these to come off, and maybe just allow one thread to protrude there, because otherwise between the pulley, let's use this one, the old one, between the pulley and the flange from the fan itself, I barely had 3 threads for the nut. So I don't think that's a good idea. And this one instead would give me quite a bit more. And of course, if the stud is like the shoulder here, it's all that's protruding, the flange from the fan is going to cover that, and that's going to be perfect. That's going to give me actually plenty of meat for the right nuts. And I also wanted to show you here I bought a kit of stud assortment from Advance Auto Parts, and the part number is 23735. So those are the studs that you see there, and this one comes with the nuts and the washers, lock washers, and that's like $8. And again, if you use the which I've been using, I learned recently, either the app or the website, you always get a 20% off coupon, which is fantastic. And I just go to my local store and pick up the parts. However, if you go, to the counter, you will not get the 20% off. So, hey, I like to save a few bucks. So anyway, very excited about this. And so I'm gonna get ready to start putting things together. And again, I may just get some clear and give it a coat so it doesn't, rust. All right, guys, I'll be back later.